Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Welcome to my channel. Guys, she's finished. Le journal is finished. I can't speak French. I can't do a French accent. But anyway, this is her. She is seriously chunky. She's not a huge gator mouth. I'm a little bit of one because I made a 3-inch spine. But she is big. But look at her spine, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm kind of excited about it. Can you tell? She's very fancy. She is, she's got a little jabot. She is super fancy. All right. I'm just showing you all around it. I've covered her with this, I don't know what this is called. I love it though. I think it's so pretty. And I got this idea from Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I saw something similar she had done, and I was like, ooh, that would look pretty. And I thought it looked pretty on the spine. There's a little hat pin with some little fake diamonds and pearls. Lots of pearls and diamonds all around. And here we go, okay? Lots of layers of fun stuff. And yes, she is chunky. And this is not the easiest to undo, but it is doable. Okay, there we go. All right, so the beginning, page 1. I saw this idea. My little ribbon is kind of flipping up. Anyway, I saw this idea from somebody on Facebook. I'll see if I can remember to look her up and give her credit on here. But anyway, I know that she looks bridal and probably is bridal, but I just thought she looked pretty behind this kind of curtain. And then I've got a belly band that I got from Sierra from Cooley Craft Corner. Love this. And inside we've got a lovely tag. Oh, I just realized the tag's got pockets, but I don't have anything in the pockets. But, you know, sometimes I leave pockets blank on purpose so that you can put something in them yourself, if you wish. Okay, and then we turn the page. Whoop, okay, yeah. And we've got this little flip up. And we've got a picture from the book. This also came from Sierra, a French book. And I've got some of the things from that book in this journal. Not everything in here is French because I don't speak French, so I wouldn't know what I was putting in there. Anyway, so I just made that a flip and also a pocket with a pretty little tag. I will list underneath all of the papers that I used. I know this is Tina's from Shabby Dabby Doodah. This is My Porch Prints, not the umbrella, just the tag. And this paper is My Porch Prints. But this French Ephemera is Paper Daisy Prints. No, wait, is that right? No. A Trace of Sparkle, called Bleue. Anyway, got some, everything's like coffee dyed, and this is some ledger paper. This is some of the paper from the French book. And I've got some pockets here, little tassel. I've got an envelope, just plain, in the pocket, and this is just a little tuck where I have folded up some document. This is from House of Mahalo, this way. And I made a little kind of cabochon with a little picture and some little frame there. Oops, turn two at once. Just left some room for writing. And I've got this little Toile tissue paper This is from Tina from Shabba Dabba Doo Dah. Little streamers with a button. A little pocket here, a hem there with some tags. I've even got a plain tag that somebody can decorate themselves. That is some paper called Blue Toile digital paper. That is from Paper Daisy Prints. Okay, and then I've got one of my pop-ups there. And this is some, I've got several different just random French documents, and they are from Graphics Fairy. They were just free from Graphics Fairy. And different pockets here. This is actually a tiny little pocket. I didn't put anything in it because I didn't have anything that small. I need to look through my tickets and see if I can find something to go in there. But this is more of that paper and some of the that paper. Can't think what I'm trying to say. We got a little fabric flip on here, which I love to do. I just love this. And then behind the fabric flip is plain for journaling. We've got a little paper bag pocket and a little, just a little piece of ribbon with a pretty gem there. This is a French hem that I got off of the website. It's just not the website. I got off of a website. It's just free. If you look up French hems for free, then you can get some. And I got some Braille paper from my friend Misty Dawn. And this is one of the tags I made in a little pocket here with lots of hems in this, lots of room for writing. Now, I have showed this before, so I'm not going to undo that. And then I've got a little pocket here and a little flip down faux envelope for just journaling. Three little pockets here where I've just put a little ephemera and some little fussy cuts sometimes throughout here. And that, we've got a little ribbon with a buckle. This is a multi-pocket thing. So we've got a pocket here, a pocket here, a pocket here, and there's actually a pocket there as well. This is a double belly band where I have put this tag and also one of the French things from Graphics Fairy. And that's just a pretty little thing. We've got, this is a interesting setup. I can't remember the name of the person that I saw this on, but it's just diagonal pockets that are kind of shallow. And so I've just put stuff in each of these little pockets, but I thought it was cool looking. Here's some more of the paper from that book, that French book. Some more Braille paper with lots of just, you know, the other side of things. Another French hem. And just took some little, I showed this, I think, as well on one of my videos. Some little bits and stapled them together and just made a little pretty page decoration there. This is also, I'm pretty sure I showed this. We've got magnets here, little pocket here, and then this is also a pocket. And some more of that book. I think it's a Life, like Life magazine, but in a book about France. Another pocket. Some more little ribbon and lace streamers flipping about there. And just room for journaling on some of the plainer pages. Ooh, they're just flipping about there. Okay, stay. She's so chunky. I have a little applique, that's the word here, with some little ephemera from Justine from House of Mahalo. And that got flipped over there. Sorry. This is the center of the signature, and it's a Thomas Kinkade picture from a Thomas Kinkade book. And this is someplace in France that I don't remember. It might say. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was pretty and went. Another little flip out pocket that I made with 2 envelopes. I don't have anything in this pocket, just that, and then some little hidden writing space there. And another hem with a little flippy thing with the hidden altered paper clip that I have put on both sides. A little shoe and a little, can you see that? It's a little thing with the Eiffel Tower. I thought was cool. And let me get that back on there. And I just have another little, it's just a flip out for journaling on. Some more of the Braille paper. You could write on here if you were careful and kind of went between the lines. Or just it's fun to feel. And some more of the tissue paper, the other part of the hem, and this. I love this. Look at this. I learned this from Natasha at Treasure Books. I love this pocket. This is so pretty, this fan. Anyway, I turned it into a pocket. You can do a lot of things with it, and it's just, I'm not going to undo this, but it's some more of the French ephemera from Graphics Fairy. And we turn the page, and this is a cool little kind of book page pocket. I took a long book page, folded it in thirds, and then folded it in half in a wonky way. And it gives you a kind of interesting little pocket. And I have this tag, which I probably showed you on Tagtastic Tuesday. And anyway, so just, oh, and that's a little pocket too. Okay. People can just, whoever gets this can find all the little hidden things in here. And, oh, I just thought I'd stick that in that pocket too. Handy little thing. Some more of that. Tissue paper. And this is a little flip out with a little magnet. I just love the magnets there hiding. With a little pocket. This is not a pocket. I went ahead and glued that all the way down. And plain for journaling. This is just a torn double pocket, and we've got this little tag in it. I love that tag. Oop, get in there. And then this is a kind of a plain tag that I did similarly, just with a little shoe circle thing. And then this came from, this was a freebie from, ooh, I cannot remember the name of, anyway, maybe I'll remember it and can list it below, but it's just a little journaling thing. And this is a little tuck spot where I've just put a couple things. This is a belly band, obviously, got some stuff there, and then it opens up and is a map. It's got France there, that also came from the book. And this is another little ephemera. This comes untied. Well, we might as well just untie it. And it's also a pocket, but I don't have anything in that pocket either. And then this is a belly band. I don't have anything in there, and a couple of pockets that can be filled. So I could fill them all, or I could leave it as a surprise for someone else to fill, which I think is sometimes, oh, I'm going off screen because it's just moving on me. She's running away. It's doing it again. I find it hard to tie knots when I'm, or bows rather, when I'm on camera. Anyway, there's that, plain for journaling, and then another flip up card. I put a Velcro on that one so it would stay shut. And Also, a little something in the pocket there. And journaling, got a little tuck spot with a little triple tag in there. And then you turn the page, and we've got this beautiful little thing where something could be put here if they wanted to, and then this little pocket here, and another of the just French ephemera things that I printed out and coffee dyed and put in this. I love this pocket, and I just took another piece of it. It wasn't big enough to make a whole pocket, and then just put that over there for decoration. So pretty. All right, guys, that's her in all her glory. She is huge. I know a lot of people measure their books, but I have not measured her. But if you want to know the measurements, I'll just grab a little ruler real quick. She is at the very biggest, about 4.5 inches with her little gaiter area. She's got a 3-inch spine, and then she is, I'm holding that upside down. She is 5.5 basically by, I'll put this over here, by about 9. So that is her, okay? Le Journal. I can't pronounce anything, but French was not an easy language for me to pronounce, but I think it's really pretty. But if you would like to have her, she is for sale. And I've got several journals for sale that I don't know how to post. And anyway, I have them. If you're interested, let me know. All right. Thank you for watching. Hugs. Bye.